Hi there and welcome to this lesson. So in this lesson we are going to discuss about one of the another data type of Python which is known as sets. Okay. Now let's just understand what set is. Set is a collection in Python which is unordered and unindexed. Okay. Like we did earlier, what are list elements are having index, right? Then we did tuples. We also said that yes, tuples elements are also having index. That means if we want to display one specific value, we can do that. But in case of sets, no such provision is there. Okay. Since your set elements are unordered, okay, that means they are not in specific order. And the second thing is that they are unindexed. Okay, your elements are going to be displayed in a random order. In Python, sets are written in curly brackets, like your list elements are written in square brackets, your tuples are written in round brackets, your dictionary elements are written in curly brackets, but they are having a pair which is known as key and a value. But in case of sets, we are going to write down our elements in curly brackets, but there are no pair in this, right? So let's just understand, this is the syntax. You need to give the name of the set, and inside the curly bracket you are going to give the elements. Okay, there is one note: since set is unordered, so item will appear in random order every time you run the code. Okay, this is the one thing that you need to understand about sets, that every time when I'm going to run my code, I don't know in which order they are going to appear. Okay, so now let's just understand what we are going to discuss under sets. First of all, we are going to create a set. We will try to access the elements of the sets. See, here I have only written the access the element of the sets. I have not written that all the elements at one time or some specific element, because here we are going to display all the elements at one time. Then we are going to update, add, delete. We are going to perform these functions. Since we have discussed in tuple that tuples are immutable. Okay, similarly some of the functions are also not supported in case of sets. What are those? That we'll definitely come to know. Okay, and then we are going to calculate the length of sets. We are going to join two sets, and then we are going to discuss some of the basic functions related to the sets. Now let's just understand all these things more clearly with the help of a program. So this is my editor on which I'm going to run my code. Okay, so first of all I'm going to create a set. Let's say I'm going to give it a name, that is set1 is equals to, I'm going to give the elements, that is 1 2 6 7, any element I can give. Okay, so now I'm going to display this set, okay, with the help of print statement. So now if you can just notice that I have given the set elements inside the curly bracket. This is the difference between the set notation and tuples and list. Okay, so I'm going to display the set1. Okay, save this file. Then I need to run this file. I'm going to write down sets. Okay, so let's just run this file and it is giving me the output. Now we have seen in our definition, we have written that sets are unordered and unindexed. What do you mean by that? Suppose if I want to access the very first element only, and if I'm going to write down set1 and display the element at index 0, since it don't follow any indexing scheme, we have written that it is unindexed. Okay, so if I'll try to do such kind of thing, it is going to give me the error. So see, it is saying that it has no subscript. Set object has no subscript, which means it has no index, right? So now I cannot access one particular element of my set. Like I was doing in case of tuples or in list, I can access some of these specific elements, one particular element. I can play with the range function, but here that is not possible, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this as a comment. Now if I want to check whether 6 is existing inside my set elements or not, so I can do that. How I can do that? I'm going to write print, and here I'm going to write 6. Okay, I'll write 6 in set1. So it is going to give me the output as a true if 6 is existing, or if 6 is not existing, it is going to give me the output as false. Okay, so it is giving me the output as true, which means yes, 6 is existing. Suppose if I'll write B here, now B is not a part of my set, and if I'm going to check whether this B is existing or not, so it is going to give me the output as false. Okay, so this is how you can just check that whether this element belongs to your set or not, but yes, you cannot display that particular element in case of sets. Okay, so this is how we can create a set. So in the next lesson, we'll be exploring some of the key features of sets in a detailed manner. Okay.